Warbots Update 5.6, possibly one of the most important updates of Warbots in 2019. It adds in Titans, a complete game changer for everyone. And to be honest, this thing could make the game so much better, or it could completely destroy Warbots as we know it. This is huge. Added in with a new event and everything else, this is possibly one of the biggest and most game-changing updates we have seen in 2019. So let's get right into it, everyone, and like and subscribe, pretty please, with the cherries on top. So this new 5.6 update is very interesting, and I gotta say, it came out yesterday. I'm sorry I'm making a video about it today because, oh my goodness. Yesterday, I found out that my legs freaking hurt. So I've been doing track, and well, I ran, I would say 2 miles yesterday. Usually I run like 3 or 4, and oh my god. The reason why I ran that was because my leg hurt so much. And so I was just trying to figure out why it was hurting so much. I think I might have splints, so that's great. It's freaking great. Yeah, it hurts. It's fine. I got some painkillers, so I'm doing good for right now, but oh my god. So I did not make a video about this yesterday, but here we are today. Alright, so let's get right into it. First of all, we are going to start off with the major feature Titans. Now, I am going to be completely honest about all of this as I do in all the updates, whether it's good, bad, or even, you know, the ugly. And, well, Titans, I feel, are they could have been great, and I think that they still can be, but I feel like the initial Titans are flawed, and majorly, we're going to need major rebalancing, we're going to need a lot of different things. And the worst thing about it is that they destroyed the servers. Warbots servers, we talked about this in the last video, and the servers are freaking dying. I'm not kidding. These servers are so laggy for anyone. And with Titans, it got twice as worse. It's not looking good, I gotta say. And I'm really nervous about what's going to happen to Warbots. I'm nervous about Warbots' future. Titans are twice the size, so when they come in, they kind of emit twice the lag, and the servers cannot handle it. Everything is lagging now, no matter what device you're playing on, and honestly, it's hard to make gameplay now because of this lag. I don't know what else to do. It's really getting bad. I hope 2020, please, I'm praying to the Pixonic gods that they fix that. Yeah. Now, let's talk about the major feature Titans, of course. So, they have the new currency that came in, and that's Platinum, and we'll talk about that later. There's a 3-way upgrade system, instant upgrades, Titan equipment, which is also the weapons and everything. I'm just reading through all this. New hangar, and the new user interface. So, let's talk about this, and let's start off, first of all, with Titans. So, there are 3 Titans, the Kid, Arthur, and Ming. And so, these are the major Titans. They're twice as large as a regular Warbot. It's crazy. They have lots of health, slow speed, but lots of firepower also. So the Titans have 2 different types of weapons that are completely unlike any weapons that we have in regular Warbots. The Alpha and Beta weapons. Basically, Alpha is the main destroyer weapon, and then the Betas are the little backup weapons, basically. And so, yeah, every single robot has basically a different amount of these weapons, and yeah, I honestly like the Alpha and Beta weapons. They're pretty cool. There are a couple of different versions. There's not a huge variety. I think, you know, add in a couple more different things. Because right now we just have the missile. We have the little Hussar Dragoon version. And then we also have a kind of Tempest sort of thing. So there's not too much variety. It's still kind of enjoyable in terms of the weapons. There's a little bit of variety, but not a lot. So I hope they add in maybe some new ones later on. And then we have Platinum, and that is the new currency for the Titans. So at first I thought you could upgrade Titans with silver, but that's not the case. In the earlier test server videos, we noticed that there was a new currency called Platinum. And, well, it's interesting. It is the economy of Titans, and I gotta say, it's not looking too good. The Titans are not... I said they were a game changer, I guess, at the start of the video, but to be honest, they're not as much of a game changer as most people expected, and it's because of Platinum. The issue is that Platinum is extremely rare, extremely expensive, more rare than gold, they made it, and more expensive in every single way, for free to play and pay to win's like. Honestly, I've noticed that pay to wins aren't even paying for platinum. Like, it's kind of crazy. If you see some of the top tier players right now, they do not have max Titans because they are not paying for that platinum. It is 700 platinum that will cut you back about $100 in a US. Actually, I think it's more like 95, but still, $95 for 700 platinum. That's enough to buy an Ming or some of your robots. You basically have a pick of any robot you wanted, which, I'm used to, of course. The Warbots has always, had those robot prices up into, $100. I was not too surprised about that, but the upgrades, they are the issue here, and it is absolutely insane. The upgrades are expensive. Like, there is a $10 deal that you can buy for your platinum, and that is 50 platinum for $10. Yeah, some of the early cheapest upgrades you can buy cost about 20 platinum, and as you upgrade, they're going to get more and more expensive. So basically, you're paying $10 for like 2 minor upgrades to your bot. Yeah, yeah. So that's expensive, and that is for a low tier upgrade. Like, if you go into the higher levels, I guarantee you it's going to get expensive. It's probably going to cost more like 50 platinum or more to upgrade, and so it's not looking too good in terms of prices. In terms of free-to-play players, the only way you can really get it currently is through challenges, and basically you get about 25 platinum per day. Per day. So that's enough to upgrade 1 minor upgrade per day, and that's a cheap upgrade, by the way. I'm not even mentioning the more costly upgrades. As you continue to upgrade your Titan, it's going to cost more and more platinum to upgrade it. The economy is broken, and that is the servers and the economy now got more broken because of Titans. I think the concept of Titans is lovely. I love the idea of Titans, but it's kind of screwing Pixonica over also because, as I said, a lot of the pay-to-win players are not paying for platinum because it's so expensive. I never thought we'd reach that limit where even pay-to-win players that pay hundreds of dollars per day, or not per day, per week and month, would not pay for something like this, would not want to max out something. But, I mean, your checkbook's going to run dry if you try to. You could easily spend $1,000 plus just trying to upgrade your Titan if you want to use all your platinum. Yeah. The economy's broken, Pixonic. I gotta say, just fix it, please. And Titans will be that much better. The concept of Titans is lovely. I love instant upgrades. I love the equipment. I love Titans themselves. The idea of having a slower robot in Warbots. It allows you to slow down, I guess. I guess even in Champion League, and be able to take a step back into early Warbots days, with robots like the Arthur that kind of symbolize some of the older robots like Lancelot, Gareth, Galahad, the shielded robots. Things like, the Ming, even though it's compared to the new dragon robots that came out just about a year ago, it's like it has the older robot feel. I love that. But the economy is broken, the servers are broken. It's a big ordeal, I gotta say. It's messing up Warbots to a whole different level. I don't know. So, yeah. So we have the kid, the Arthur, and here we go. I'm reading off from the article, by the way. The kid, the Arthur, and the Ming, those are the new robots, and they're based off of other robots. So let's just skip out of Titans. The Titans also have 2 abilities, by the way. Yeah, 2 different abilities. So it's pretty interesting. They're complex robots, but at the same time, they're very simplistic in terms of their speed and various other things. So the Christmas event, they definitely stepped it up, I guess, this year with the new paint jobs that we get, the new physical paint jobs, and they're pretty interesting, I gotta say, pretty funny. So the Fenrir gets a paint job, and it's interesting. It looks like Rudolph. I really like that paint job. It's gonna be nice. I hope that the new system, that the lottery system thing that they're doing for the Christmas event is, of course, fair, and a lot of players get what they want. I hope I can get I want to get that Fenrir, honestly. That Fenrir looks really cool. And then we also have the Christmas version of the Viper and a new Fenrir pilot. The second Fenrir pilot, by the way. Kind of odd. I never thought they would release a second legendary pilot for the same robot. but evidently they are. I don't know, it's a little bit odd, but you know what? It's pretty cool. There are also new paint jobs for the Leech and Loki. If you haven't seen those, they're looking pretty nice. And also, we have a small, very small balance update, and that is the Tyr and Fenrir. So the Tyr launches additional repairing pulse after switching into support mode, and then the Fenrir, its Aegis shield restores 10% faster. So a lot, not a lot. It's a decent buff. It's a smaller buff, but definitely for you Tyr and Fenrir players, it's gonna be much appreciated because you guys are going to get some pretty decent extra healing power and also shield power. So that's gonna be. I hope that will make the Fenrir and Tyr a little bit more prominent in higher tier play. I know that, you know, these robots have never always been complete meta. They've always been pretty good, but I hope that kind of pushes it up, and hopefully it can go up against leeches a little bit better and stuff like that. Next up, we have the Heichi and Kamuiho. I always pronounce it wrong, but I'm just going to say Kamuiho because that's how I've always pronounced it. So the cooldown for these and all that stuff, they all changed. And so pretty decent buffs here. And we know that the Heichi and Kamuiho, after, you know, their nerfing, they definitely have not they have not recovered from that, and they're pretty easy to, I guess, kill, sadly. And so they are getting healed. Well, they're getting a little buff here. So the Heichi, its ability cooldown is going down to 13 seconds, and its shield durability is going up by 15%. So a lot of, you know, put some fortifiers on that thing, and I think it'll actually be pretty good, the Heichi. I'm not saying it'll ever be meta or anything again, but I'm saying it's looking pretty good. The Kamuiho, its durability is getting buffed by 10%. So a decent buff for all my players that play that. It's definitely lost a lot of prowess, I guess, after, you know, some faster bots came along and took it out of its place as one of the best beacon rushers. So that little durability might make it a little bit of a better brawler, hopefully. Who knows? Now the Dragoon, Marquise, and Hussar all got a buff. These are long-range weapons, I know, but like still, they were pretty underpowered. So hopefully this helps them out a lot, and we can see these a little bit more. You know, long range, we hate it, but it's a necessary evil in warbots. I feel like it makes the game a little bit more interesting. So hopefully this buff gives it a little bit more powerful. Makes it a little bit more powerful, of course. So the Marquise and Hussar gain a 10% but god dang, buff, and then the Dragoon gains 5%. Right. The Blaze also got a buff, so its damage per particle was increased by 5%, and its damage radius, so its little splash area, was increased. So that will make the Blaze pretty decent. It was always a okay weapon to have, but definitely not a meta. So that will make the weapon hopefully a lot better. And then the Shock Train. This is a little bit more controversial because I know that people have always hated the Shock Train a lot, but honestly, it's been so underpowered that people don't use it anymore because it just kind of sucks. So what they did was they turned down the charges to 5. They turned down the reload time to 8, and then they increased the damage per charge up by 10%. So that will basically just make it reload faster. Pretty simple. Yeah. So that might make it's not going to make the Shock Train a meta or anything, but it'll make it a little bit more powerful, I guess. So all you Shock Train Spectre users, I hate you, but I guess you get a little buff. And then we have the usability and bug fixes. There was one, and it was fixed an issue that made Ancient Tyr's shield practically unbreakable. Yeah, I heard about that one, actually, I think. Okay, so that's pretty much the update. The main feature was Titans, and I feel like it was a little bit of a disappointment, you know? Yeah, I wish they would have really done a lot more with that, and hopefully, I hope that the next update, we will have a little bit of a rebalance to them, make them a little bit better, and we might see it with a new style, hopefully. I feel like Platinum needs to be redone, and they really need to fix their freaking servers. God dang. Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. This is Kamikaze, signing out. Have a great day, everyone, and stay safe.